This is 1914 Twilight in the East by GMT Games, but it's World War One on the Eastern Front up to the end of 1914. So it's very specific in what it actually tries to do. Now, just finished the end of game turn 2. I'm still learning this, but because hardly any units get activated in the first few turns, you can sort of pick it up by moving things around. I did question something on a YouTube video about the number of movement points on roads. Now, somebody pointed out in the comments that it's actually on the terrain effects chart. It says secondary road in clear is 1.5 movement points, but secondary road in other is 2. So I apologise to the YouTube video from a Vassal playthrough of that game, and yeah, it was always pretty likely it was going to be me who was going to be wrong. So in terms of what's actually happened, the Russians and the German front sort of clashed in East Prussia. The Russians, the die rolls of the Russians, I've never seen anything like it. They have rolled absolutely appallingly. It's just beyond embarrassing. Whereas the Germans have really rolled well, and as a result, the Germans have suffered almost no casualties at all from the Russian attack. On the First Army front, on the Second Army front, the Russians have only just activated, and they're quite away from the Germans, so there hasn't really been any fighting there. I could have force marched some of these Second Army units, but I don't want to. I don't want to wreck their combat effectiveness yet. Now the Germans can, in a few turns, start bringing in stuff from the Western Front, but they do that, it costs them a lot of victory points. So, which reminds me, actually, there's been a couple of prepared attacks, and you get a victory point for every time you do that. So I need to record those. So not a great deal I can say, really. Just keep working at it. I'm not going to do videos for every turn, because I'd end up one with 41 videos, and two, I just think it's probably best to just do videos in the interface, because like a week consists of 3 turns. It's around 2 days. It's not really very that specific. I think that's it. I haven't got a great deal more to say. It's a tricky game to pick up, because it's quite fiddly mechanically, and I found that particularly the Russian supply, the Russian First Army is just not ready to attack. They've attacked because the French command asked them to relieve some pressure on the Western Front. But the fact they've got all these depots in incomplete status, it's really bad. That and the terrible dice rolling is not helping at all. Okay, that's it.